I'd like to see extras be way less common for distractions, especially
Yeah, I
at
agree.
any event that calls itself a championship. Like we had a meeting on Friday morning of Worlds, not even Saturday morning. When after one of the either Nations Cup or the first huge final night, where it's just like, or it was Friday morning after Nations Cup, where it's just like, this is a sport. There are 4,000 people in the room watching live. Like, not only can we like not control the crowd, we don't want to control the crowd. Like, there is a level of excitement and hype comes with the crowd reactions, people being excited about their stuff, and like you need to deal with the environment. Like part of being a championship cuber and winning worlds is dealing with the environment of being on stage. Like it's not good enough to be okay at your time trial local competitions if you want to win worlds. And we see that in results constantly. The people who perform well and compete well win. And there's a lot of heartbreak when people don't, but that's just kind of part of the game. And like, if you want like an example, watch Taman's 5x5 world record world championship win. Two of the solves at about 15 seconds in, Max finishes, and there's like a big round of applause. And Taman's a competitor, and he's good. And you know what? He finishes his average, wins, and sets a world record. Like that's how you do it. And so there are points where the reaction isn't. I guess the usual way I think about extras is like what is part of the round and what is not part of the round. And we're at World Championship finals. Part of the round is the crowd reacting to other people's solves. Part of the round is your competitor being reasonably excited about their results when something goes really well. What is not part of the round is the person next to you jumping up and down and shaking your stage or hitting your table to like make it, or you getting bumped physically or the lights going off. These things are not part of the round, are obvious extras. And this what is part of the round varies heavily. If you're at a small local competition, it's not a championship, and someone gets a world record, and the crowd, or even just a really good result, and the crowd applauds aggressively, even though that same thing can happen at Worlds, it's probably part of the round at Worlds, and it's not at your local. Like I'm notoriously harsh on the extra policy. I'm aware of that, and so I think I wouldn't be want to be some like independent arbiter at these events, like having other people to consult with and see like what is the community at the top level really like kind of view about this stuff, while also like talk to people who are kind of removed from it because it's hard to be a neutral when you're really in there competing versus like now I'm like like I'm just here hoping to make a final to have a good time, and then I'm like okay no this is part of the game and stuff. So I do think we can move in a direction that's a little more guided and a little more where people are aware that like dealing with distractions to a certain extent is part of the round, is part of doing well, and then also know how to protect themselves against risking a DNF, risking awkward situations with the delegates. And then this is like more defined procedures like we had at Worlds can be used at major champs and regional championships. And then if there are resources at other competitions, that can be the case as well.